So, Trayaurus, do you remember when I tried to become a water wizard? Yeah, you didn't believe me, and what did I do? Yeah, I proved you wrong. Well, today, buddy, I am gonna become none other than a firebender. Well, yeah, I guess, but I'm kind of not a water wizard anymore, and I want to change paths. I want to change from water to fire, so let's do this. Awesome. Right, so the first thing we're going to need to do is look in here, and we are going to be able to grab quite a few awesome things, apart from this stack of mushrooms. I don't even need this. You know what? I'm going to throw this from the top of here. I don't need you. Get out of here. Get out of here. I only need one of these things. I only need one. So what I'm going to do is go in here and grab a block of iron, a block of coal, and an armor stand. And I'm also going to grab some magma cream as well. Now, this seems random, right? Of course it does, but don't worry. So I'm going to put this here, and then the armor stand on top. I need to place this very carefully. Here we go. And it will create this awesome fire-bending altar. It actually kind of looks like a car, but we'll forget that for now. So what I need to do with this is I need to throw magma cream on the top and watch as it floats down. And oh my goodness, it's everywhere. It's actually flying everywhere. And what this is fire-bending experience. Now, this is going to give me fire-bending powers automatically. So no wands, no nothing. You are going to get the fire experience straight away and become a firebender immediately. And you can tell that by the fire resistance that you are given. Now, you will notice that every 10 seconds, as you can see right there, the fire experience will be spent by 1. So every time this little counter here goes to 0, you will lose 1 firebending experience. So I guess what we're going to need to do is another one of these. Check it out. I love this. It just fires this fire experience absolutely everywhere. It is so awesome, right, Trayaurus? Yes, just give me time. So let me just grab this, and grab all of this. And if you've got your beady little eyes open, you will have spotted a couple of things will have changed. So this right here used to be wet sponge, but now it's turned to dry sponge because I'm just way too hot right now. That is why. And also, I am so hot that I will melt ice. Watch this. Oh, geez, I've fallen straight through it. But look, as I float closer towards the ice, it will begin to melt. Yes, guys, I am so hot that the ice will melt. I know, terrible joke, but we're going to move on to some other awesome powers, which we are going to need all of this other stuff for. Now, I'm going to keep this over here, move this down here, and we've got a couple of awesome things to show you. So, let's begin with, let me show you one more time the wet sponge to normal sponge. So, I'm going to put the wet sponge down, and it will immediately change to normal. How cool is that? Let me just punch all this out the way, all this dry, gross sponge. But yeah, you would dry out ice or melt ice and dry out sponge as well. Now, the next thing involves this little contraption over here. Now, this contraption is set up to fire arrows straight at my beautiful face. I know, it's a little bit scary, but do not worry because every time an arrow is fired at me, it will get fire bent. And oh my goodness, this one is bending into the air. Oh, that was so cool. That was so cool. Watch this. Yes, the arrows will be fire bent into the air. They will bounce, and when I move away from them, they will turn into arrows on the floor. But then when I walk closer to the arrows on the floor, they will then turn into fire. How awesome is that? So that will work with any amount of arrows. They will be blocked as long as you have fire experience on you, and then they will do this. Look how cool it is. You can even make them bounce in midair. That's pretty cool. But, of course, they will turn into fire when you walk near them too. That is pretty awesome. And also, every time you fire out an arrow from a standard bow, arrow... Oh, watch out, Charles. Jeez. You almost got absolutely smacked then. That would have been terrifying. What are you doing? Just testing me. Wow. You don't need to test me now. I am an absolute amazing firebender. Now, when I fire this arrow, it will fire as a fire arrow, and when it hits the floor, it will become a piece of fire, if that's the correct term. But anyway, look, fire particles everywhere, and it just looks amazing. And you don't need any special arrows for this. You just need a standard bow and a standard arrow too. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty. You can just fire out all these arrows and make them look amazing. And also set the floor on fire if you would like to do that. So, let's move on to the next thing, which just so happens to be to do with blaze rods. Now, while I hold a blaze rod in my hand, you will see that I will look all magnificent and fiery, and my feet are kind of getting a little bit hot, but this makes me into an even stronger firebender, because if I go into my inventory, you'll see that I'll be having strength for an unlimited amount of time. Yes, that's right, I have unlimited strength. Now, what this means is, I can grab this mushroom, and while I have the blaze rod in my hand, I can punch it, and it will die instantly. Absolutely instantly. So let's grab some more mushrooms. Here we go. Grab the blaze rod in my hand and boom, 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 boom. Down go the mushroom. Oh man, that was actually an amazing poem. But yeah, it's pretty powerful. So I can also do it with pigs as well. Let's grab some pigs in here. Hold the blaze rod, wait for it to power up, and boom, 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 boom. The pigs have met their doom. Oh jeez. I'm not only an amazing firebender, but I'm an amazing poet as well. Now, one thing I've got to show you is to do with this, which I've had to block away from Treoros because otherwise he's going to be causing all kinds of trouble. And basically what you can do is head into game mode 0 and you will not be affected by fire. Check this out. It is awesome. Also, you will be affected by a awesome regeneration too, but only while you're in lava. Look at this. Regeneration for an unlimited amount of time while you're just having a casual bath inside lava. It's so cool. It just feels amazing. It's like, you know what? I'm going to go have a bath, but it's going to be in lava instead. So there you go. How cool is that? Let me just get rid of this ice and this sponge as well. I don't need you. I don't need you anymore. So let's head back into creative mode. So I've got a couple more things to show you now. I'm actually going to go outside for this because otherwise Treoros and Grim actually might get a little bit burnt. Now we don't want that because they don't have any fire experience and I am the only firebender around here. So you have some really awesome firebending powers while you are an amazing firebender. So let's get some mushrooms up in here. And it involves the blaze rods again, but you don't have to physically hit them. You just look up, throw your blaze rod, and it will turn into a crazy amount of fire. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I didn't expect it to be this much. Oh, my goodness, these mushrooms have died. This one has survived, actually. Look at this. The power is real. Get out of here. There we go. He's all going to burn up, get all crazy, and I didn't expect this much fire. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect this much fire. Hopefully it'll start to go out now. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to disappear, but yeah, you look up, throw a blaze rod into the air, and this happens. Boom. Oh, it didn't happen this time. It didn't feel like happening this time. Try it again. There we go. And oh my goodness, with the sound of a ghast, it will start to flame all up in your world. It is absolutely incredible. And don't worry, everything around you will be destroyed in terms of mobs. So if you're getting chased by a crowd of zombies, even a crowd of pigs, you can get bacon instantly. And we also get this awesome firebending aura around us. Look at our feet. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cool. Now, I'm just trying to think if I've forgotten anything. Oh, yeah, blazes. So blazes will act differently around you. So what I'm going to do is quickly just place some in the air. And as you know, blazes do normally float. But if I place some in the air while I've got firebending experience, they will immediately be forced to the ground. And that is just to make it a lot easier to be able to... Oh, no! Treoros, what happened? What happened? Oh my goodness, no, I need to get these guys out of here. Treoros, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to set you on fire. It's just my amazing firebending abilities. Oh no, I'm so sorry, buddy. Good, I'm glad. It looks like you might be a firebender as well. Oh, I see. That's why the altar was on fire, was it? You run away. So yeah, blazes do automatically drop to the ground, which makes it a lot easier for you to fight them, which is awesome. Get out of here. Get out of here. Use my blaze rod power. Now, there is one more little ability that you have while you are a firebender. Now, that involves a lot of fire experience, but we've got a lot left over, so that is perfectly fine. Now, we're going to spawn in a ton of animals. We're going to need mushrooms, baby mushrooms. We're also going to need some piggies as well, some baby piggies. And what we're going to do is stand in the middle of all of them and simply just crouch and walk. And as you can see, a firestorm is summoned and sets fire to every single entity around you. Literally everything has died. Everything. All the babies, everything. I kind of feel a little bit bad, but then I remember that I've created bacon and steak with no effort from myself apart from crouching. Now, let's look at it while you're not around all those animals. Look, it's just like a crazy firestorm. It's insane. It looks so cool. And as you can see, geez, that fire experience is going down really quickly. My goodness. We've almost used all of it up in one go, but we're going to use it once more on the piggies, of course, and the mushrooms as well. Let's see how many we can kill with this thing, because this looks incredible. Spawning all the mushrooms. There we go. So we have a decent amount of enemies and mobs around. So let's crouch and set them all alight. There we go. Bacon and steak for days. Absolutely incredible. Look at this. It looks so cool at night as well. Oh, man. This is mad. Nope, there's one over here. Right. While I've got a little bit of experience left, let's set this guy on fire. Go on. There we go. There he goes. Off into the distance as a fiery mushroom. So there you go, guys. You can become a firebender yourself by heading into the description below and checking out the awesome command and video to explain even further how to become a firebender. So Trayaurus, do you believe me now that I can become a firebender and a water wizard? Yeah, I thought so. And don't mess with me, because I've got a lot of power in this blaze rod, okay? So finally, if you want to get rid of your altar, because if your villager friends are using it for no good, then you can just throw a bucket of water on it, and it will destroy it, and you'll get all your stuff back. So guys, that is pretty much it for today's firebending. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a big fat thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, if this happens to be the first video you've seen by me, then please do consider subscribing and joining Team TDM today for daily Minecraft videos. Also, make sure you check out how to become a firebender in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.